action and the falling action and the climax. So what we're going to do now, my friends, is we're going to write a story together. So I'm going to share my screen again, and I'm going to show you how we plan our story. Our character, our setting, the conflict is the problem, and then the resolution is how we solve the problem. So everybody got your pencil or pen? Show me. Everybody ready to go? All right, now I want you to put on your creative writing hat, and we're going to start writing a creative story together. Now, I want this one to be mythology.
And we can see that your inbox is 653. How do you have that many emails? Holy cow, emails. All right. Chapter 1, a patriarch, the male head of a family or tribe. Good. Scowled, an angry or bad-tempered expression. Yeah, so kind of like, Irate, feeling or characterized by great anger. Relented, abandon or mitigate a harsh intention or cruel treatment. So yeah, you relent something, like you kind of give up, basically. Twisting, squirming movements or contortions of the body. Yeah, so kind of like doing that. Mocking, making fun of someone or something in a cruel way. Good. Ignorant, lacking knowledge or awareness in general.
We read last week about the changes in the slang of language in this particular society. We've noticed they have terms like AWOL and other stuff to describe specific things and people. And later on, I'm actually going to have you analyze the slang vocabulary. What does it really mean in the novel? Like, what is today's term, our term for this? But one of the things we noticed was that black and white people were not called black and white people. They were called umber and sienna. So let's look at this particular quick write, because I do think it's a very interesting topic. It says, this society has chosen to get rid of the racially charged labels of black and white to refer to a person's skin color. Instead, they now use umber and sienna. What do you think about this switch? In what ways might this help erase racism? And in what ways might it fail to erase racism? What other little steps might need to be done to help erase racism? So basically, there's a lot of questions just to get you thinking. But umber and sienna, did that ring a bell to you, like those specific words?
I think that Sam's super persuasive in this article because she's just so passionate. It makes me feel kind of bad that I don't monster it up in my everyday life. And that's really informal. It's in first person for one, and then they're just being very conversational. In a good essay, Lindsay's passionate defense of how drawing monsters allows us to laugh at our personal foibles causes her audience to put themselves in her shoes and empathize with her position. So that's a lot more analytical and formal. Okay, so moving on. Again, you only use information from the passage. That's great. I mean, that saves you a lot of time. You don't have to think about your own knowledge. You're going outside of it. You're just giving supports from details in the passage. So if you say he's showing pathos, you can easily show his example from his anecdote from his childhood. Also, that's his use of anecdote. And then you can get into maybe the departure from that with the scientific evidence, the health-related evidence. Okay, and focus your essay on relevant details, and they emphasize just a few. This is probably going to be just a little over a page. And you want to focus in on just a few things and maybe give maybe you can give more than one example to support it. That's a lot better than naming like 6 things and then trying to come up with evidence. Then you spread yourself really thin.